should be ready to go.
Well, I like it when they tell me you should. You're right, I should. I think we run them through let me double check. I'm gonna leave you all behind
And
a
Judge,
moment.
this is, I guess, a fairly simple one. We are doing a judgment satisfied on both cases.
Both are JSATs?
Yes,
Well,
Judge.
that shouldn't be hard to do. Okay.
Elizabeth, do you know if they sent the paperwork on both of them? Because I thought that we were JSATing one and TICing another.
You're right. I'm sorry. They only sent paperwork on one because we're JSATing one and TICing the other.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes, that is correct. Sorry.
I only have 646300.
That's correct, Judge. The other one's going to be TIC'd.
Okay. All right. Then the court calls case number 646300, State of Texas versus Robert Martinez. Mr. Martinez.
Yes, Your Honor.
Let me get you in front of me here. Would you raise your right hand, sir? You solemnly swear that in this proceeding, the information and responses you submit will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Now put your hand down. Mr. Martinez, in this matter, you're charged with criminal mischief, $100 to $750, alleged to have occurred on September the 8th of 2020. Before we proceed, I need to make sure you're aware of some very important rights and protections that you are afforded. That is, that you get. First of all, you have the right to remain silent. That means you don't have to make any kind of statement. You don't have to answer questions. You don't have to submit paperwork that is signed by you and that admits or confesses to wrongdoing. You don't have to do that. That's called the right to remain silent. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Okay, you have the right to a jury trial, meaning that you and your attorney and the state's attorneys could select 6 people from a random pool of jurors to hear the evidence, to participate in a trial, testimony, etc., and then decide whether you're guilty or not guilty. Have you been proved guilty or not guilty, but beyond a reasonable doubt? It's called the right to a jury trial. Do you understand that?
I sure do, Your Honor.
All right, you have the right to confront witnesses, meaning you and your attorney. So if you go to trial, you will have witnesses testify, and you and your attorney would have the right to cross-examine, question, or challenge any witness who would testify against you. Do you understand you have that right?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Also, okay, who's ringing?
It's my office phone, Judge. He's in our conference room. I will message them and make sure that they. Okay, Judge.
All right. You also have the right to an appeal. That means you and your attorney, together or individually, could demand that a higher court hear or review the official record in this matter, which is being recorded by a court reporter. And you could make whatever challenge you wanted to. Okay.
I just sent them the message, Judge. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That right to appeal, you'd have to use particular paperwork, follow the rules, and you'd have time limitations. But that is basically the right to appeal. Do you understand you have that right?
Yes, I do, Your Honor. I understand.
Finally, you have the right to demand that this entire proceeding be held in the open public courtroom. Because of the pandemic, we are not doing that. Instead, we're doing it by video conference, which is what you're doing here with looking at each other on the computer.
I understand.
That video conference is only allowable if you and the state, because the state has the same right, that's only allowable if both you and the state consent to video conference. You understand you have that right?
I sure do, Your Honor. I understand.
All right, so let's talk about what's going on now. You were originally charged with criminal mischief, 100 to 750. State, are you proceeding with that same charge?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, now, as part of this proceeding, I mentioned the rights that you have. There are documents in writing that tell you that too. There is a document that wherein you as a defendant agree to the video conference. There's one by the state that they agree to the video conference. Y'all have signed your respective documents and so have your attorney. Are you aware of those documents? Did you review those with your attorney?
Yes, I sure did. Yes, I
All
did.
right. Now, Ms. Russell, are you satisfied that the state has complied with Article 39.14 Code of Criminal Procedure in reference to complying with giving you the discovery that's required?
I am, Judge.
And you signed a document to that effect, and so has the state?
We have, Judge.
All right. Now, there's a document, Mr. Martinez. Essentially, it talks about all besides the discussions that you and I have had, the document talks about all the rights and protections that you have. That document has, that you reviewed that, it has 15 different parts, numbered parts that it starts off by talking about your charge and how you're going to plead. What is the intention on the plea, Ms. Russell?
No contest, Judge.
All right. So are you aware that the document says you're pleading no contest to this charge, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
And are you aware also that this document tells you that the deal that you've made with the state, I don't have to accept it. As the judge, I have the authority and responsibility to say yes or no.
I understand that, Your Honor. Yes, I do.
Now, if for any reason I reject your deal, I say, no, I'm not accepting that. That's no good. Or if I give you a punishment that's heavier than what you agreed to, in that case, the law would allow you to start all over. You understand that?
I understand.
Okay,
Yeah, I know.
now, where were you born, sir?
I was born here in San Antonio, sir.
All right, the records will all reflect that you are a U.S. citizen.
Yes, sir.
Now, you have reached an agreement. Ms. Pollard, tell me what that agreement is.
Judge, the agreement is on case number 646300, and it is a $0 fine plus court costs, 5 days in the Bexar County Jail, credit for time served, time and money to run concurrent, and that would satisfy the judgment. Also, we are taking into consideration case number 653661.
Fine, $0, court costs, 5 days, jail, Bexar County. Then what? Repeat the last part.
Judge, it was for time and money to run
All
concurrent.
right, credit for time served, time and money concurrent. Also, we're taking in consideration 653661.
Yes, Judge.
Is that your agreement, Mr. Martinez?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you very much. Yes.
Ms. Russell, is that your agreement?
Yes, Judge.
Very good. Then court accepts the agreement. I honor what y'all have cited, Ms. Pollard. And I think that concludes this hearing.
It
Thank
does,
you, Your
Judge.
Honor.
Thank you very much.
All right, you take care. Stay out of trouble, Mr. Martinez.
I sure will. Thank you very much.
Russell, appreciate your time and courtesy. Ms. Pollard,
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
you too. Is that it?